here with Barbara Randall Kesel.
Got it.
And I really wanted to get the point of view and perspective from a rising female in the comic book industry. So tell us a little bit about your...
Well, in terms of rising, I'd say I've pretty much already risen, possibly close to rotting. But I'll tell you, conventions have changed quite a bit in my lifetime, because it used to be just me and all the boys, and now there's a number of women involved on a number of levels. I don't think the comics that are offered have quite kept up with the range of women involved in comics. I'd like to see more that are girl or woman friendly, that have more female role models, icons, heroes, grown-ups. But we're seeing more girls get involved. As they grow up, they're going to want to have what they didn't have before, and they're going to add that in. But even so, there's so much more out there than there ever was before, and there's so many more kinds of art available, so it's pretty awesome. I mean, it's nice to be in a perspective where the person on the street knows what a comic is now.
Yeah.
I don't have to explain that part.
Tell us about your recent Kickstarter project.
I have a Kickstarter that's not out yet.
Oh, okay.
But I've been recently involved somewhat with two. I helped Digger pimp his project for Agent 88, which is a really awesome little podcast featuring a geriatric martial arts wielding secret agent / Alzheimer's victim, or hero in her case. And the other one was the Womanthology project from last year, and one of the contributors to that, and we'll be doing a panel on that later today. But that's a project where all sorts of... Renee DeLise responded to the question when people said, why aren't more women in comics?
Yeah.
And a lot of women said, because we can't get our stuff looked at. And she said, well, let's get you in print. Let's create this anthology where people who haven't had a chance to be in print now are. And all the project was for charity. All the proceeds go to global giving. And everyone involved just had such a good time. It created this great community. It got some people talking about the role of women in comics, and more people actually involved. And it's kind of continued as a social network, and a new comic book series coming from IDW with a follow-up trade paperback to come. So,
tell us any bit of advice that you have for women wanting to get into the writing or
for women, it's the same as for all people wanting to get in. Prove you can do the work by doing the work well, either scripting or art. Provide a portfolio that shows what you can do, and in the case of writing, it is impossible to get your stuff read by someone before you're in the industry. You have to do your own work, you have to create your own, and you find an artist if you can't draw, and you just keep creating. But doing good stuff is doing good stuff and continuing to do good stuff is what keeps you going. It's fun.
And what's your next? What do we have? Where can we see you next?
The most recent work out for me in print writing still right now is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #7, I think, microseries April from IDW. I have two big projects that I'm working on at home on my table, neither one of which is announceable yet.
Okay.
But it seems like I'm always working on something where it's another year out from when it's going to happen. But I'm involved in the startup on a new company. We'll see if that flies. Right now it's seeking venture capital. And if that happens, that's what I'll be doing for next year. But I keep them busy.
You're staying busy, definitely.